Babies are born, secrets revealed, and somebody got committed. We're bringing it all down for you right here on AfterBuzz TV's DISHIN Days, starting now.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Why, hello, all of you Days of Our Lives fans. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's DISHIN Days, where we give you a full recap of NBC's Emmy award-winning #1 hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. I'm your host, Tony Moore, and I'm joined by my usual gaggle of gals. We have the ever so speedy in editing and getting all of our Day of Days videos out.
I'm so happy you said editing.
Why?
Just kidding.
Oh.
It's a joke. It was a joke. It didn't land well. Michael Mattis here. I'm back.
Michael Mattis, get it together. And, of course, the very beautiful and talented...
Aw, Tami Goveia. Hey, guys.
And shout out to James Lott Jr. and Mark
Hi,
J.
James.
Freeman. We see y'all in the
Hello.
chat room. We see y'all.
The rain.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're tuning in live, you are in for a special treat because you get to talk to us live. So that's always a good thing. If you're watching later, thank you for adding to our view count. And please make sure you share it with all of your fellow Days of Our Lives fans. Also, check out our other soap opera recaps. We have Restless Rap for Young and the Restless and GH Report for General Hospital. So if you're a fan of those, make sure you check those out as well. Also, make sure you comment on this video. Let us know what you like, what you didn't like, what storylines you enjoyed, if Michael Mattis is okay or not okay, whatever you feel.
I mean, it's a toss-up. It varies week to week.
It does.
You know?
Also, make sure you head over to iTunes. You can check us out and listen to us on iTunes and give us 5 stars. Make sure you comment on there as well. And who knows, you just might be fan of the week. All right, I think, and make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Not platforms, but platforms. We are DISHIN Days on Facebook and Instagram, and _DISHIN Days on Twitter. The @ is implied. Now that all of the church announcements have been recited, let's get into this. How did you guys feel about this week?
A good week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good
starting
week,
to get some things in motion that I've been waiting for.
Setting the seeds,
Yeah.
planting the seeds.
I
Tami Goveia.
loved it. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was a perfect combination of comedy, like LOL moments, and then a perfect combination with some good,
Yeah.
there were some gasp
drama.
moments. You know me, I always love a good gasp.
The drama.
I want to say a quick hello to Annie and to Kirsten. They're giving shout outs to all of us here.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
So, yeah, I loved it.
All right. Well, look, I enjoyed it so much that I'm just ready to talk about it. And make sure you guys stay tuned because we have a special guest popping in to talk about a new project that she is in.
50%.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we got it.
All right. It's now time for that fateful moment. Let's start DISHIN Days. That was such a presentational. You swam towards it.
Extra.
That was interesting.
Yay.
All right. Let's kick things off with the chat. Abigail, Gabby, Stefan, and little baby Charlotte.
Thank God that baby was born. Now we can start moving forward with this.
And that baby's going to be a star. That little thing was so
yeah.
good.
Oh my gosh.
She was he or she, I don't know. I think it's a
In
she.
the scene with Marcy when it's
Yes.
and I know.
She was just
I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, she was playing the camera.
They cast the perfect baby for that. And it was like
Babies.
a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
small.
thing
It
was
was
huge.
a baby.
That thing was about 11
Ouch.
pounds, 10 ounces.
What are you talking about?
That baby was huge.
No.
To be a newborn?
Really?
Listen, there was one clip where I was like, whoa, that's a big baby.
No, my niece was bigger than that when she was born. So
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, kudos to your sister.
She's going to be like 6 feet tall. But
Oh
anyway.
my gosh. Okay, so,
What?
first of all, can we ever have a baby that's not born in a cabin?
No.
Does
Not
it-
with Abigail. Not with Abigail.
And Abigail
apparently.
said, really, can I just have a baby in a hospital like everyone else? Come
There-
on.
there
I
were-
didn't understand a word that she and Chad were saying that entire time.
I'm so glad that you said that because I kept trying to turn
I
up
gave up
the
after a
volume.
while.
It's like,
No,
why
I gave
can't
up after a while. They were
understand?
talking over each other. They were talking too fast. I was just like, just get the baby out, please.
I think it was just supposed to be like chaos and
Yeah.
like, oh my god, the baby's coming and da da da, and oh my god,
True.
I can't find a signal, and and Chad is jumping all over the couches and up in the trying to
It
get a
was
signal.
funny. It had kind of a sitcom element to it.
There was
Oh,
a,
yeah.
It was funny.
There was a lot going on, and Abigail was just like, "Oh my god!" Just
wasn't happy.
she was not having it. She was just like, "Listen, this baby's about to pop out. Like, let's get
Yeah.
it on."
Just
like,
stop touching me.
Yeah.
Just little moments like that I loved.
Yeah, but then the baby was born,
Yeah,
and
Charlotte.
then a little bit, and
Where'd that name come from? Charlotte Bronte. I mean, I know it's her favorite author, but I thought that was kind of obscure. Charlotte.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's ever been mentioned before, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they gave an explanation. Chad gave an explanation, and and considering what we know that Chad is the dad, I'm glad that he didn't miss the birth, that he did get a chance to name the baby, and so like all the elements that he needed to be a part of, he was a part of. So kudos to Days for that.
There was one moment that I thought Abigail kind of might start figuring it out, because when she looked in his eyes. Her eyes. It's like, you have Chad's eyes. And that was like the end of the episode, but then like when they came back to her, she was like,
And didn't Billy or Chad actually said to the baby, your eyes are so blue? Or someone made a comment. Yeah. Like, your eyes are so blue.
Abigail.
Was that Abigail too that said that?
No, I think Chad said it too. Chad mentioned something about her eyes.
That was the first comment, and then later Marcy piped in with, you have Chad's eyes.
Well, but and then of course he had to have that stupid dream about Gabby coming back to take the baby.
When she comes out of the room, give me my kid back, I'm thinking, okay, this is a dream. It has to be a dream. But they really dragged it out, and I thought,
it was a long dream.
If Gabby is back, I'm going to be really livid.
I think they had to make the dream like dramatic enough or long enough to justify Chad going and doing what he did.
I was livid.
There's no excuse.
I was livid. Listen, I was livid because, first of all, kudos to Abigail. That was a brilliant plan that she had to get Stefan to marry her, so that way she's like, boom, guess what? You're not my husband. Boom, guess what? You can't commit me. Boom, right. She said out of the loony bin. And then when Chad made the phone call to Stefan and kind of threatened him, was like, you ain't gonna see your baby unless you sign those papers. So Stefan's like, boom, gonna sign the papers. And then she's thinking like, oh, thank you for taking me to the hospital. Oh, what? Y'all taking me to Bayview? And I was just like, no. Like, I felt how Abigail felt in the fact that she felt betrayed. Because she's like, listen, I am your wife. If I'm sitting here telling you I'm good, I'm good. Yeah. And even if you think about the time when she was the altars, she was always like, something's not right. Like, I don't, like, there's time that's elapsed and everything like that. And she specifically said, y'all, this ain't like the last time.
Yeah, I mean, I know some of the fans said that Chad, the way he's acting now, he's making up for the fact that he didn't see anything going on previously.
He's overcompensating.
So he's overcompensating. So I've been really patient with him, thinking, okay, he's overcompensating, but I'm done. After him committing her like this, it was horrific. It was awful. I hated it.
Of course, Mark J. Freeman says, Charlotte is one of my all-time favorite female names, which I'm pretty sure is because Chad is the one that named it. So, just saying. So that was
hard to watch.
I was very upset, and she's just fighting for someone to believe her.
And not even JJ. It's like, come on.
No. Oh, but then that end when Gabby walked in, I was like, Heffa, you got balls for coming up in
like,
here.
Really?
You trying to celebrate?
I like how Gabby's attack of conscience didn't last very long. Like one day she was like,
what did Kate say? She has a conscience when she stops getting her way, then she no longer has a conscience.
Right, and then she got her way, and then the conscience was gone. Yeah, and okay, who is that? Demo.
Demo from last week.
I'm totally with you. I hate that I hate that Kate is like covering for Gabby and going along with it. I feel that's not really in character. I feel like it's in character for Kate to like, be deceptive and stuff, but to let Gabby call the shots like this, I feel like Kate. I feel like I feel like Kate should have just like confessed and just blew it all up.
I mean, what's it gonna take? I'm at that point where like, really, what's it gonna take for this to all come out?
But I also kind of feel like Kate is kind of like, all right, girl. Well, what's my line? All right, cute. Like, I'll just go with it.
Yeah.
Like, she's not fully on board.
But she's going along with it anyway.
But
that's the part of it I don't like.
In typical Kate, she's trying to cover her own ass because Gabby is like, if you don't do this, then I'm going to do this. Yeah. So Kate, being Kate and knowing who holds a card, she's like, fine, witch, I'll do whatever you need me to do. Hand me the script. What's my line?
I really think Kate knows how this is all going to go down.
And she's just letting it play out.
And she's just going to let it play out.
Yep.
And she'll take the consequences when everything comes, but it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Yep. But still, kudos to spicing up the character of Gabby.
Oh yeah,
It may
no
not,
question.
It may not be this flawless like thing that's happening, but kudos for her being like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of her getting all the excuses. I'm sick of her, but I was in jail for no reason. I got beat up. I now can no longer have kids. You know what? I'm playing karma today.
One of my favorite scenes of the week was Camilla and
Stefan?
Stefan.
I was just thinking that,
Tyler
yes.
Christopher.
Yeah.
Because they were really good the way they played
were
off each other, and she was
toe-to-toe.
feisty in the way she like finally let him have it.
I totally thought she was gonna have something on him.
More? What do you mean?
Like when he found the contents in the bag and figured everything out.
That was such a great moment.
And she was like, I'm going to call the police. I thought she was going to be like, oh, no, I won't do that if I were you. And she was going to pull out a receipt like, oh, because I know you did.
Yeah.
But it said she had to convince him. And Gabby, stop throwing stuff away in a trash can.
I know. I thought the same things. Like, really, we're gonna do the old throw away the trash can?
Like you,
bit? Come on.
Like that was the reason why they thought you were the killer.
Mm-hmm.
She killed who?
Found
Yes.
it, yeah.
Well, she did take it out again.
Well, and then you're gonna put the pill bottle in there with your name on it. I'm sure. Like, girl, you are sloppy.
Speaking of the pills, Kayla had a light bulb moment when JJ was talking to her
She made
about
that connection.
made the connection about drugging Abigail and her taking the pregnancy safe drug. So now Kayla's like, I gotta go make a phone call.
Yeah.
So I think Kayla's gonna get. Kayla's gonna confront.
And
Gabby.
I loved Jennifer slapping Chad.
Ooh yeah.
Loved it.
Mama Bear Jennifer is the best Jennifer. Like
'Cause he
feisty
deserves it.
Jennifer. Like when she was in with Stefan and then slapping Chad across the face.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
Melissa Reeves always brings it.
I was yelling at the
to
TV. Exactly. Right.
Like, yeah.
Go do it.
That
was great.
I want to take a minute. Shout out to all the new people in the chat room. Hey, y'all. I'm starting to see some new names in here, so
I
welcome.
recognize some of these people.
And hoping that you guys are liking our discussion. We're at 161 people watching live.
That's
so
fantastic.
that's amazing. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so moving things right along. We're pretty much done with that, that one,
Yeah.
right? All right, boom. On to Rex, Sarah, Eric, Roman, and Kate.
Drunk
Yes.
Sarah is everything.
Drunk
Sarah is
She's
everything.
She's like, that's great. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
She,
Let me
no,
tell you something.
Keep it coming.
No, the fact that she sat down, she said, "Oh my God, Dad, congratulations." Let me tell you. Let me tell you how this
was
is.
like, great. Now
Let me tell you the real deal, Holyfield. Okay, but listen, was anyone else like, damn it, Rex? Like, why did you have to cheat not once but twice? I could have forgiven
Rex
him
is
for
a
Mimi.
hoe.
I
Yeah,
could've-
exactly. Why did they have to make him a hoe?
Well, Kate's
But look
reaction.
at him.
I mean, he's cute, but
Kate's reaction
mean,
to
would
when
you
she
say
found
no?
out that he had cheated on her twice, she's like, "What the hell?"
I know when
Yeah.
it was first just Mimi. She was
Yeah.
like, oh, well,
Like,
you
that
know,
was
she
your
should
first
forgive you. And then
love,
she's
yeah.
like, you're a dog.
Yeah, I was just like, I was literally looking at the TV and I was just like, okay, like I'm still trying to figure out the storyline and being like, all right, when did he cheat? How bad is it? Like, you know,
Or who is it with?
Right, and he came in with the balloons and everything and the re-proposal. Like, I'm here. I felt like Tyra. Like, I'm rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. And like, and then when she was like, no, I was like, oh man. And then when he was like, okay, it was another time. I was like, damn it, Rex.
I know.
Damn it.
And it almost sound like whoever he cheated with, the second person we might know?
Something sounds real,
Right?
real
Right.
suspicious.
Something sounds real
suspicious.
suspicious.
Oh, you better pick up on that. It sounds real because he never revealed who it was, and everyone's trying to play it off like, oh, it's just some random person.
Right.
And I'm like,
No.
we know how daytime works. That
Yeah.
random person gonna come in, we gonna be like, ooh. That should be a gift. That should be a gift.
Oh,
a reveal.
so many. Somebody better be collecting them.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And I love Eric and Sarah's chemistry.
Oh Lord. Man Lover 32 has already nicknamed me Tony Louder.
Louder?
Oh,
Tony
boy.
Louder.
Oh, even Demo was like, Rex is a hoe, but and put all the heart emojis. Okay, I am with you when you're right. Oh my gosh, but yeah. Oh, so I'm sorry.
No,
You
just
said
say, I
something.
love Eric and Sarah. I love their chemistry. When she runs to
soon.
the bathroom, and
It is too soon.
Too soon.
Oh, of
I'm with
course.
Tony.
Too soon. Too
No,
soon. Don't try
no.
to put them together yet. Too
No.
soon.
I'm not the chemistry. They work well together.
Too soon.
Greg
You
Vaughn
trying to ship
and
them already.
Lindsay
Too soon.
Godfrey.
Too
they
soon.
are great together.
Too soon for the ship to sail. Too soon soon for that ship to come in.
And I just say
It's
bon
too
voyage.
soon
Bon voyage.
for any ships in this place. Too soon.
Me World 2 wonders if Rex cheated with Jan. Jan Spears. Remember Jan Spears?
Oh God.
Kept Sean Douglas in a cage.
Oh, don't bring that crazy back.
No, yeah. We'll pass on that.
Speaking of Jan Spears, we actually did an interview with her years ago, Heather Lindell, a Spotlight On, so make sure you check that out. You can go back and look back at that some other time. Okay. All right, is that
That's
it?
about it.
That's
that
it.
happened
I
with that.
loved
guess
it.
that should
I
have been in
loved everything
tidbits, huh?
about that.
Listen,
So,
I'm
yeah.
trying to be Team Rex, but damn it, Rex.
I know.
He's not making it easy.
No, he's not. He's not. All right, so moving things right along to our next one. What's next? Because my
The
Will,
Will,
Sonny,
Sonny, Paul,
Paul,
Brady,
with Brady and Adrian.
I know. I will start off by saying that I too resort to grilled cheese sandwiches when I'm in need of comfort. So that moment where she brings out the grilled cheese sandwich to Sonny, when Adrian brings out the
I
grilled cheese
resort to
sandwich.
them on Tuesday or Wednesday.
They are a total
when I'm
comfort
happy.
food. So
Yeah.
thank you, Mom. I loved it.
Daquan says, we can skip them.
Oh, no.
Here's the thing. There was a moment where I was like, no one cannot have compassion and love for Paul at this very
That
moment.
was
Oh my
so
God.
beautiful.
Like the
that
fact
scene was so beautiful.
And when and Christopher Sean, if you're watching, or somebody at this moment showed this clip to Christopher Sean. But that moment when he was sitting in his wheelchair and he closed his eyes and the tears just like
he's so beautiful when he cries.
my heart
He's beautiful.
wept. And then I thought, ooh, shady. Will just left that because there was a shot of him just sitting in the wheelchair by
From
himself,
behind.
and from
Like,
behind.
who
and
leaves
then
a man in
Yeah.
a wheelchair by himself? That was just wrong.
Yeah.
do y'all think Brady was right or wrong for telling?
Wrong. He's perfect when it comes to saying the exact wrong thing at the exact wrong time.
I disagree. I think he
No.
should have. No,
It was not his place
No,
to
because-
tell.
Maybe it wasn't his place,
Paul
but
that.
I'm glad that he did because I was never on board with what Will and Sonny were
I'm
doing.
not either, but it wasn't his place
and I
to
think
say
that
it.
Paul should know. I think Paul should have known. And normally I'm not the biggest fan of Brady because he's kind of a dick. But at this point, I was like, "Thank you, Brady. Just
No.
tell him everything, let it out, and let them move on." That was my take. Like under normal circuit, like before when Paul was coming after them I was kind of like Paul, or I was kind of, Brady, shut up. But this time I was like, "Thank you for telling the truth."
I was watching the TV going, oh, no, 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 no.
Marlon Wallace, thank you. Paul needed to know the truth.
He
and
did.
clearly
I
Will and
totally
Sonny weren't
agree,
gonna
but
tell
not
him.
that way.
I don't know. I thought it was,
And then after, I was feeling, I was in my feelings, I then thought to myself, well, Paul could use someone, and this would be a great way for Maxine
Oh, here we
Sutton
go.
to make his way into
Here we
Salem
go.
and be with Paul. If Paul wasn't rolling out, pun intended,
Maxine's son could be his physical therapist.
There you go. You're brilliant.
Because his mom's
Michael
a nurse, so
Mattis.
he's taking after his
Manuel
mom.
Mattis.
and listen, let me tell you, I would work Paul out, okay? Just saying. But yeah, and then okay. So that whole moment with Adrian and Sonny,
Yeah.
and him being
pimping him out on the
yeah,
app.
on the app again. I was like, first of all, stay off the app. Like, girl, they got you in trouble the last
And
time.
mom saying
even
to your
said that,
son, I'll
though.
be your wingman. That
Yeah.
was kind of like, no thanks.
But then when everything went down with Will and Paul, and then Will went over to Sonny's to kind of like let him know what happened, and Adrian's like, Paul left Salem. I'm like, where'd he go?
Where that?
Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny.
Sonny
Sonny
left.
left. Yeah, I
Yeah.
said that right.
You said Paul.
Oh, Sonny left Salem. I was like, where'd he
What?
go?
That came-
I know.
Everyone's leaving Salem. Rex is leaving Salem.
know.
Oh,
Lucas
yeah.
is leaving Salem. Sonny's
And-
apparently leaving Salem.
Listen, everybody tired of Salem. They like, Salem brings on too much heartbreak. Gotta go. Got to go. Got to go. Yeah. But guess who needs to come in? Maxine's son. Which, by the way...
Daquan says, "Stay gone, Sonny."
Oh,
Damn.
dang,
Ouch.
Daquan.
Ouch.
Which, by the way, so this is just another selfish moment of mine, because I'm always trying to work my way into the show. I was like, I could have played the paramedic. Well, the person who we thought was the paramedic, who then turned out to be the guy from Bayview
Oh.
Oh,
that took
okay.
Abigail away.
Yeah.
I practice his lines. You know, just in case Days calls, you,
know.
just got to be ready.
Furniture guy. You could have been furniture guy. Delivering furniture.
You know, funny story. That guy works for Mathis Brothers. That was
He does not.
That was a product placement from Mathis Brothers.
What was?
When Paul called for the furniture.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, this guy hooked me up when I was a baseball player." And that awkward guy,
Yeah.
he was awkward because he wasn't an actor. He works for Mathis Brothers, and
did
that's
you
why
know
they were
that?
at Mathis Brothers. I read it online. It was on Twitter. I randomly came across it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh."
Because the
okay.
furniture was nice.
It was
I
nice,
thought
and
that
it was
couch
very
is
random.
gorgeous. An orange couch.
Steve, can I get a dun dun dun? Well, the more you know.
I'm telling you, that was awesome. Well, thank you to Mathis
Interesting.
Brothers for
The
that
stuff
was
I find on
beautiful,
Twitter,
beautiful
yeah.
furniture.
Yeah.
But thank you, Michael Mattis, for tying that all in together.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Because
awesome.
when we went
Thank
to,
you to whoever posted on Twitter. I didn't, you know.
when we went to Ontario, we were like, why are they doing this at Mathis Brothers? But whatever.
Now it all makes sense.
Now it
Yeah.
all makes sense. Which at Mathis Brothers, what they should have done was like put the furniture out that was
Have
going to
the
be
set,
featured.
yeah.
Come on, Mathis Brothers, where was the PR for that? All right. Anyway, we digress. Moving on.
It's time for a little business.
Okay, time for a little business.
Business.
We're just zipping through this, aren't we?
Zippity-doo-dah.
Oh, we're finished. Yeah, everything. We went through everything
With
that
the top
happened,
ones.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right. Well, now it's time for a little AfterBuzz business. Here at the network, we produce after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas to reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve you, the television fans. But we need some help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. Subscribing to our YouTube channels will also help you discover shows that we're sure you'll love. Since you're already tuned into the drama channel, since you're watching Days of Our Lives, you may also be interested in Better Call Saul, Greenleaf, Orange is the New Black, and Yellowstone. And remember, we have channels for other genres too, so please don't be shy about subscribing to those as well. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't be. Your phone, your devices will not be blowing up because notifications are optional. It's easy. Just hit that subscribe button for an even easier AfterBuzz experience. And if you let us know how we did in the comments, we'll thank you on the air. Maybe you'll be our fan of the week if you comment on our show. Thank you for being the best fans, and we promise to continue to do our best to serve you.
Those announcements brought to you by the kind folks here at AfterBuzz TV. Great job, Michael Mattis.
Yes,
Look at you.
bravo.
Yes.
I just read the words.
Take it in, take it in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been asking for it since we started this little show.
We can't lead off with it. We have to, we got to get you
It's
watching
a slow
little
build.
while.
It's now time for some sinful moments. It's now time to talk about Sierra, Ben, Claire, Trip, Hope, and Ray. Right off the bat, I'm going to say Claire is starting to be a little Sammy, a little Kate. She's like this week I finally looked at her and went, she is the makings of the new like little villainess.
I was very
In
impressed.
Salem.
Like she was thinking on her feet.
She was like, oh, let me just make one phone call. And I was thinking to myself, who's she calling?
Like, I got an idea.
Yeah, and
I
then
got an idea.
Okay, so how do we feel about Wyatt coming in on the white horse and trying to save the day?
I think it was pointless. I think they should have just had them find out that Tripp did it. Or no, wait, because Wyatt helped him, didn't
Yeah.
he? Mm-hmm. Wait, did Wyatt or did Sierra just pay Wyatt to say that he did it?
No, Wyatt ended up telling Ben because he got so afraid that he ended up confessing that it was actually Tripp.
Yeah, Wyatt didn't help.
Right,
do
but Wyatt
anything.
didn't help.
No.
So bringing Wyatt in as like the deflector or like
diversion.
the patsy
Yes.
was pointless. They should. I don't see why they had to. I don't know. I feel like it was just a waste of time. I feel like they should have just had it been revealed somehow organically through other evidence or whatever
what's the fun
that
in
it was
that?
Tripp.
I know. I think when
I
it
don't
all
know, but
comes
it's
to
just,
light.
I was like, why do we need this
When
guy
Claire's
here? Not that I have
messiness
anything
comes to
against
light.
Wyatt or the guy that plays him. I'm just I don't know.
Tammy.
No, I like the Wyatt factor because when it comes to light, Claire's in big trouble.
But I also like the fact that we now see that Wyatt is wrapped around Claire's little finger because now this is the second time he's come in, and first
They've
it was
gone
with
in
the
cahoots, yeah.
First it was with the modeling thing, and now it's with this.
I just had a light bulb moment. They brought Wyatt in so they could have those scenes with him and Ben, so we could see that Ben still has kind of a nasty side to him.
There's that.
Now, I get that Ben was angry. I would be too. But I'm starting to think that there is still that serial killer Ben side that is just kind of at the surface.
But it's controlled, though. Like, because he was fully aware of what he was doing and the tactic that he was using.
Mm-hmm. And it's still there, and I think that was supposed to give us an idea, like, you know, is Sierra really safe? Like,
I still felt like Sierra was safe. If I was Ben, I'd be upset too. I'm like, oh, so you're the one that's around here?
And maybe
deserved it.
Well, yeah, maybe Sierra's the one that's actually the safe one, and everyone else, you know, is.
No, I think everyone's safe. I think everyone's safe.
I'm just keeping my eye on Ben. I'm still shipping Sin. Don't start.
I'm keeping my eye on Ben too for other reasons.
I like the fact that he can turn on that side and turn it off.
Yeah.
Now he has that capacity.
I think if Batty Ben was still there, then he would have hurt Wyatt Connie Vancourt.
For sure.
No.
What do you mean?
No. Okay, wait. I think if Batty Ben was still there, he
But
would
he's
have
not
hurt
Batty
Wyatt.
Ben.
No, I think he knew what he was doing and he was controlling himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So part of me still thinks the crazy is still there.
Well, it is if he's not on his meds.
But see, I agree with Lisa Ferguson. No, Ben confronting Wyatt was the best. Ben is done taking crap. Absolutely.
There you go.
Like he's
That
trying.
makes
He's
sense.
trying to turn over a new leaf, and like, because even when he was at the police station talking to Hope and Rafe, he was just like,
You don't
Can I
expect
go
an apology,
now?
right?
Like,
And you don't
you
expect
know,
an apology from me, right?
right. He's like, I mean, it's like, what else you got? Like,
Yeah.
I keep
But-
telling you that I didn't do it, and you're still trying to pin this on me.
So I'm thinking about the scene with, what's his name? Sonny and Ben. And everyone was kind of getting on Sonny for being like, oh, give the guy a break. But from Sonny's point of view...
He killed his husband.
Yeah, so Sonny is completely justified
Yeah,
in not
I get it.
trusting Ben. And I get that he's trying to turn over a new leaf or whatever, but we have to give, you know, their feelings are valid.
Yeah.
The victim's feelings, yeah.
But also, in that case...
I don't know. I still think Ben is on meds or not, I still think Ben...
Is
You're
a
just
threat.
trying to make that poor man crazy. That man ain't crazy. Y'all leave that man alone.
And of course,
Leave that man alone.
the moment with Sierra and Ben in the restaurant where she
yeah.
admits to the connection that they have, and he says to her, "Wish you didn't have a boyfriend, and I got feelings for you," was wonderful. And the way she was looking at him was wonderful. I loved it.
You know that the sinners are gonna take this video
And when
and
he
post
walked out of the
They're
restaurant,
gonna post it. They're gonna transcribe it. They're gonna make you their
when
I love
Ben
it.
sin queen of the week.
walked
Or
out
whatever,
of the restaurant,
whatever y'all do.
and she looked at the door and let out that.
Yeah. She's denying
he-
it, but
he affects
it's
her.
No,
yeah.
you know what?
She is affected.
She knows that Ben is right. You went to Trip because Trip.
She's in denial.
Because you were just like, you know what? I can't let everybody know my feelings for this crazy ass. He's not crazy, but for this crazy ass. So I gotta go to the safe choice.
And she
which
got
is Trip.
defensive with him too, which
Yeah.
means she's like put denial.
Can't deny them
Like,
feelings
get
for
over
long.
yourself. I know. It was beautiful. I love that.
All right.
And I wrote this little note: love Ben's continuing vulnerability.
But
with
is he really
Sierra.
vulnerable, or is it all
With
an act?
Sierra, ugh, piss off.
Y'all keep trying to act like it's an act. He's really trying to turn over a new
It's
leaf.
for real.
Y'all let that man live.
I've been on board with that up until this week when I saw the scenes with Wyatt. Now I'm just like, there's a question in my mind.
Listen,
That's all I'm saying.
Sometimes you
We'll
got
see we'll see how it plays
But
out.
you got to intimidate people just a little bit. Like, imagine this. Imagine you keep saying, nope, that wasn't me, nope, that wasn't me, nope, that wasn't me. And then you find out that somebody random decided, oh, I'm going to plant evidence on you to make you seem crazy again. Of course, he's going to be like, I'm going to show you this little crazy side. He's not crazy. Show you this crazy side. Just to let you know. Don't come after me.
Well, exactly. His whole life, even as a kid, was about surviving, being in survival mode 24/7.
Yep.
So when someone little peon like Wyatt comes forth pulling this,
Wyatt did
He's
look
gonna
like he was.
turn it
It was
on.
so funny that the guy that plays Wyatt, Scott Stillshone, has that like he's crapping his pants
know.
look, like down pat. I
Yeah.
was like, he's
here's
pissing
your money
himself,
back.
pooping himself, like
Yeah.
he's lost all control.
And that whole time he was sitting there being interrogated, I was like, Claire didn't fill you in on the whole story, did she? Like,
No.
you just like kind of took notes and was like, "Pew, got it." And then he was like, "What's gonna happen to me now?" I'm like, "You ain't asked that when you agreed to do this." That's the first. I would have been. what happens if... Okay, nope, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But apparently, he got released. They're not pressing charges. It's like a bit, whatever.
And that's good to know. Okay, I plant evidence. Just
Mike
listen
Riley
here.
says Ben needs to murder Hope.
Stop it.
Oh, ow.
John Del Rey.
I know.
Excuse me, not Mike Riley.
It's Mike
John Del
Riley.
Yeah, I know it's him.
I'm confused.
I'm just
too.
going along with it.
It's all right. So anyway, so that's enough of that.
Yes, and Lucas and Chloe.
Just a little tidbit with them.
was
'cause,
cute.
Yeah.
They're bye-bye.
Lucas is
They're
leaving.
over. And I want to mention that song. Did you guys like that song that they
I
played?
did like that song. I
really liked it.
I liked the
You
ending
talking about
where,
the montage?
Yeah.
where it kind of wrapped
Till
everything.
I Let You Slip Away. Everything
No,
was
not a
great
fan.
till I Let You Slip Away. I really liked that song.
Your
And
face says not a fan.
I like the montage moments.
Open arms.
Yes.
That's all
I like the
can do.
montage moments if they don't overdo them, and they've
wonder-
been doing them like once every couple months, so it's good. It just kind of wraps everything.
I try to find it online. So fans, if you know who wrote the song or where I can find it,
And maybe
I
in
would
the
like to know.
credits of the episode,
Maybe.
if you want to look there. Yeah. So, did we forget anything?
Nope, I think that's it.
No, I think that is it.
All right.
That was the week of days.
Yeah.
Well, that's been your week, and it's now time for our favorite part of the show, which is our
Hours.
Which is ours, because
which is ours.
segments is singular.
There we go.
Right?
Which is
now
our.
it's plural.
Whatever. I'm just gonna talk how I talk.
We went to college.
And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, which is our segment. Sure. And we're going to start with mine, which is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. Oh, snap! All right, so
love
listen. You gotta love a gal who is heartbroken, who is fed up, who can't stand men at the moment and decides to take her sorrows to the bar.
Yes.
And when she takes those sorrows to the bar, honey, she wants to make sure everybody and they mama is forewarned about the travesties
Snort worthy.
of a man. So my 3 Snaps Award goes to Drunk Sarah. That's right, Drunk Sarah Horton, who forewarned a newly engaged couple like, listen, sister, I don't know what this one is like. He may seem like the perfect man, but honey, like any other man, like my man, he's gonna cheat if he hasn't already. And then to make matters worse, she was just like, you know what? And on top of that, boom! I'm gonna throw a drink on.
That's
her.
That was my.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was gonna do that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
my.
That was great.
Moment.
She was not having it. But you know what, Drunk Sarah? I would love to hang out with you in West
Seriously,
Hollywood.
Yeah.
you and that Irish whiskey.
Yeah, so there's that. So Lindsay Godfrey, fresh to Salem.
Such a great addition to the show.
love
She is-
it.
I
I
love
know.
everything about her.
Yes, I do too. So Lindsay, thank you so much for entertaining us. You get Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. Oh, snap! All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have this. It is
Oh.
Mark's Quote of the Week. Mark J. Freeman was nice enough to film this little diddly for us.
Hey,
Diddly.
cutie.
Roll that Mark J. Freeman footage for us, please.
Hey gang, it's me, and I am here to give you my quote of the week, which I'm sure you've already heard the audio for. So this week's quote of the week goes to, and I've never done this before,
Uh-oh.
so this is a quote of the week first, is going to Mr. Billy Flynn for every single line he said on Monday giving birth to
My
that
God.
beautiful baby Charlotte.
Seriously?
Because I was cracking up the entire time. Everything that
I'm glad
came out of
someone
his
understood
mouth
what he was
was
saying.
hysterical. So my boy, Billy Flynn, Mr. Chad Demera, gets Mark's quote of the week for every single word out of his mouth on
Oh,
Monday.
my Lord.
Way to go, my boy Billy. And sorry I'm not there, and hope you guys are having a great time recapping this week's hit NBC drama. I'll see you again soon. Love you guys. And that
Love you,
was...
Mark's Quote of the
There
Week.
we go. Mwah. Love you guys.
His skin looks so good.
Of course, and
Mark, your skin looks so good.
Of course,
He was
he's
glowing.
Of course, he's gonna give the quote of the week.
Oh, yeah. I
to
don't know
Billy
why I
Flynn.
was surprised.
I was all like, "Oh wow, he's turning into the video." Whatever. All right, it's now time for.
It is Lindsay Godfrey's day because this adorable little frock that she wore as her heart was breaking, it's an Anali tie front mini dress, a swingy silhouette with a tie front floral, V-neck, short sleeves, and 100% silk. So Lindsay Godfrey, Sarah Horton, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You get designer days.
Yes. All right. And now it's time for Caption Days.
All right, this week's photo is of one of those intense scenes between Robert Scott Wilson and Scott, that guy who plays
Ben and Wyatt. Could have made it simple.
Ben and Wyatt. And Robert Scott Wilson himself submitted a caption, so I will read his first.
Love it.
He said, and I have to kind of step away because if I'm going to do this quote properly, I have to kind of yell it.
Okay.
I'm going to mess it up, but whatever. So Robert Scott Wilson's quote is, "Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?"
Oh, that was lovely.
Great job, Michael Mattis. That was commitment. That was commitment.
I'm impressed.
I'm
All
impressed
right.
too.
So thank you, Robert Scott Wilson, for participating in our fun little game.
I love when they participate.
I know.
It tickles me. It tickles me so much.
I was hoping
It
he
tickles.
would. Like
Yeah.
I figured if anyone would, he would. So
Yeah.
I was happy to see his little check mark on the Instagram. But we also picked a fan one, to be fair. So Michelle Fuego on Instagram with Ben's quote, "There are already too many men in this town with coiffed hair."
That's cute.
There was
That's
like
actually a good
the captions this week were like off the charts.
Yeah.
Like so many. So thank you everybody for participating and congratulations, Michelle. And that was our Caption That.
Caption That. All right, and it's now time for
AfterBuzz
Fan of the
TV
week.
News.
Well, before we do news and gossip, how about a fan of the week?
Let's do a fan of the week.
Yeah.
Yay!
DISHIN Days Fan of the Week.
Woo! Okay, this week it's going to Brandy Joy. This was on iTunes. Again, thank you guys for leaving comments on iTunes. Brandy Joy says, "I love this podcast. Even when the storylines have not been that great, I know when I watch/listen to this podcast, I will be entertained. I wish you guys could do this Monday through Friday, but I understand you have busy lives. Can't wait till next week to see what you have to say. Ciao for now."
Thank you,
Oh,
Brandy.
thank you, Brandy
That
Joy.
was awesome.
That was very
Too.
sweet of you. And that has been
Fan of
Fan
the
of the
week.
Fan
Week.
of the Week.
There we go.
Poor Steve.
You got that woohoo in
Poor
there.
Steve, you gotta hand it to Steve. This show is it's too
I
much. There's so
know.
many bells and whistles, and he follows along with it fabulously. So
Yeah.
kudos to Steve and our engineer. Yay! Thank you for putting up with our silliness. All right, now it's time for
AfterBuzz TV News.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, if you're in the mood for some holiday merriment, you can join Kyle Lauder and Eric Martzoff for A Very Brady Christmas.
That's great, I like
The
that.
concert/meet and greet takes place Saturday, December 1st at the Melville Marriott, Long Island in Melville, New York. For more information and for tickets, you can call 514-978-5725 or visit eventbrite.ca. Next up, you can join Jonathan McClendon, who played Chase, at Mandy Macias's 16 EP release party on Saturday, November 24th. This is an all-ages event and takes place from 6 to 11 p.m. at the Federal Bar in North Hollywood, California. You can follow official Mandy Macias on Twitter for more info. Former Day star Austin Peck guest starred on this week's episode of Law and Order SVU, titled Mea Culpa. He played a rapist.
Oh.
I didn't get
Oh.
any more information than
Ouch.
that, but he played a rapist.
Oh.
It's SVU, so
Well, good for
that's
him for working.
good to good to
Yeah.
have a job.
Yeah.
The episode entitled Mea Culpa is available to watch on NBC.com and the NBC app. And lastly, one of our favorites, Patrika Darbo, who played Nancy Wesley on Days, will be starring in a new puppy-filled holiday movie on Netflix called Puppy Star Christmas. The film is a song-filled new Air Bud pup star movie that introduces 4 new pups to the family who stow away on Santa's sleigh and find themselves trapped at the North Pole trying to save the world's Christmas spirit. The movie debuts on Netflix this coming Thanksgiving weekend.
And of course, here to talk about it with us
Look who's
is the
here.
very lovely Miss Patrika Darbo.
Snuck in.
Can I just tell you, every time I see her, she brings a smile to my
Just
face.
joy, I know.
You're just. I really wish I could put you in my pocket and just take you around
Right?
with me.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
But I have a feeling, knowing her the way that I do, she'll sit there and just be like, just take me anywhere, honey.
That's it. I follow you anywhere, baby. Absolutely.
Well, congratulations on this upcoming film. I tell you, you work, you stay busy. I feel like it's very hard sometimes to keep up with all of the things that you do. Like, you are just, if it's not popping, she's making it pop.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, that's important,
Of
isn't it?
course.
To keep working. And
Yeah.
nobody should tell you to be nice, but you try to be nice, and you just, what goes around comes around.
Now, you look the cutest in this film as
So
as
ridiculously
Mrs. Claus.
cute.
But when you look at her, you think like, yeah, you should be playing Mrs.
Right.
Claus. Like,
Yeah,
this makes
exactly.
sense. Like, who else perfect
And it
to
looks
play
like so
this?
much fun.
Yeah.
You know, we did have a good time. This is
Yeah.
the second time that I've played Mrs. Claus for this particular genre, and this is the second time that Richard really has played Santa Claus. So, and then the two of us did Hatchet together years ago. So,
Very
so we
different movie.
go from to
Ho, ho, ho.
so it's a lot of fun. Yes.
Well, we have a clip from the movie, so let's watch it and then we'll talk.
Sure.
We'll talk. Oh, you just can't do it. Don't do it.
I'm surprised you even saw me at this point. Those dogs are so incredible.
They're just
This is
amazing.
I mean, it's wonderful. And this is done by the Air Bud people. So, the basketball dog and the baseball dog and this kind of dog. And as a performer, it's very crazy because you could be the two dogs, but you really don't talk. And the voice is over here. So as an actor,
Yeah.
and you're having to remember to be here, and then their mouths aren't moving yet, and so that's all done in post. And sometimes the trainer's standing there.
Wow.
Yeah, it is so
But
distracting.
it's just, it's a wonderful holiday movie. It's so good for kids and families to be able to have to go and have fun together.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, there's some singing and dancing that's happening in this.
There's some
in this
singing and
film.
dancing. It's not my singing and dancing. We sang and danced through most of it, but all of us are dubbed in there again. So
Yeah.
I think the musical director just anyway, so it's kind of funny because I talk like this, and all of a sudden the voice comes out like this, and things like so. Anyway, but it is fun, and working with Robert was great, and he wrote part of the script. He's done all the Air Bud things, so I'm very lucky to have been part of it. And again, working with have you had Danny Woodburn on from Bold and the Beautiful? Well, you don't do Bold and the Beautiful. I don't know if Danny's ever done Days or not, but Danny Woodburn
James would know.
Danny Wood is the head elf, and then Nick Novicki was the other. All the four of us, Richard, myself, and those two have done both of the Christmas.
So you had
things,
that chemistry, you know?
So,
Yeah, you
know
had that
what?
history.
They're such consummate actors,
Yeah.
and so it's such a fun time to do that kind of thing together. Yes.
And I love that the Air Bud franchise is just going on and on. Like, I remember when I was a little tiny tot for Christ, and I was and it was first introduced, and every now and then, like, there's another one, and I'm like, which one is this one? Is this like the 10th,
Yeah.
11th, 12th, 15th one?
It's amazing. I did In Search of Santa Paws, which was, that's next kind of thing, because with adorable kids in it as well as animals,
Yeah.
kids and animals. So it was amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So it's really fun. I'm just proud to be a part of a nice Christmas movie and stuff. So it's good.
And this is perfect for the holidays because it's a I feel like there's so much content coming out now that it's a struggle to find something that's just for families and something that you can gather around with the family and the kids, and it's all appropriate and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Just something wholesome.
Yeah, so this is a good time, and it's coming out on Netflix on Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
That's
it's gonna, so
perfect.
that everybody can stream it and this can be while you're finishing up cooking in the kitchen, the kids can be watching in this room, or after everybody's having pie, you sit and all watch it together.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of a nice thing. I mean, we don't often have time to sit with families anymore and stuff.
This is
And I
true.
want to take this moment to send out a hug to your mom. I
Oh,
know
thank
she
you.
lost her fur baby today, so I
Thank
want
you,
to just send that out.
Patrika.
I mean,
Thank you.
that's important. They are our family, and
Yeah.
we
They
take
are.
care of them. So
Yeah. To let everyone, my mom, she had to have one of her dogs put to sleep today.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Aw.
So sad times, but thank you.
You're
She'll
more than
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Please give her my
I will.
best.
I will. I'm gonna call her after the show.
Oh. How long did it take to make this movie? Because I know they're like cranking out movies like very quickly.
Well, you know what? I'm not sure. I filmed this in March.
Okay.
March, April. I think is when we were in Victoria filming, which is beautiful. If no one's ever been to Victoria, please go to Victoria. It was
Yeah.
gorgeous there. But we filmed there, and so it's taken this long. But the technical things have changed so much because the first movie I did, all the little dogs that we're working with had little spots on them, which like little green dots. And these were where the animators would come in. That's what they would work. This time
Right.
there was nothing. There was just a lady with a little computer over here, and she'd like this, like this.
Oh my
I mean, I
gosh.
could barely turn my phone on, and this young woman was just no, like this. And it was kind of crazy. So technically, it's even better because, again, like I said, the trainer could be standing right next to you, and they race them right out of there, and they're
That's
gone.
amazing.
So like this,
Wow.
so and then when you have these four little silky dogs sitting there like this, and Cindy doesn't want to sit, and these two are going to go this way, and the other one's over here, and there's two trainers for this one and two trainers, so it's chaos going
Yeah.
on at
Yeah.
all times. But it was a lot of fun, and I think people will enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, it looks adorable. Like I love this time of year,
Yeah.
but mainly for the food. But like all the holiday movies that come out, I become a sucker for all of them. Like
Yeah.
Hallmark produces a lot of them, and I'll just sit there all day and just watch
Yeah.
them all.
I think Hallmark has been doing Christmas movies since July.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's
It's
a hunger
it's
for it.
No, they do.
You
Christmas
know?
in,
Yeah.
they Christmas in July.
They
Yeah.
found their niche.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just wish they would use more actors. They
Yeah, they use the
use
same
kind of the
rotation.
same actors over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And you've just been talking about Days of Lives with brilliant actors and actresses there. I mean, I'm brilliant and wonderful too.
Yes,
but,
yes, yes.
but you know what? We have a lot of people in our daytime community, and you look, Allison Sweeney's perfect.
Yes.
You know that she's over there. There's a lot of talented people that they could be bringing in there constantly, and a lot of gorgeous men. So I mean, and there's a lot of things they could do there. Now I do know they film a lot in Canada, which means they have to use an actor from here, but then they have to use a lot of actors there. So there is a lot of rules and things that go on there. But I would love to see them change it up a little bit. and
Yeah.
stuff, so
I mean, I know too that a lot of these new Christmas films that come out can often become classics down the line. I mean, I love I remember the animation films like Rudolph.
Oh,
You know what I
the
mean?
claymation.
Yeah,
The
or the
claymation and the
claymation.
Charlie Brown.
they're on every year.
They're
They're
on
on every year.
every
You know,
year.
Every year they're on there, and again, there's an audience for that. There's
Yeah.
families need to see those kind of things.
Yeah.
Someone was talking to me the other day about the fact that we were at the museum, the Hollywood Museum down there, and there was pictures, and the young person that I was standing next to went, "Why are there twin beds and everything?" I said, "Because back in those days,
Exactly.
a married couple." Did not sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
Lucy and Desi on television,
beds.
Yep.
it's twin beds
Yeah.
and stuff like. So
As a
television-
married person, there was something to that. Just saying,
do what?
to not sharing a bed.
That's another kind of tea.
That's
a whole nother thing.
Another thing that we can
Whole other show.
But it's just the family things have changed, the dynamics,
Yeah.
how we view television. You couldn't say "damn" before on television, and now they say a few other words that you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
used to, and then you can switch over to cable and stuff. So
Yeah.
the progress is going on, but there is still an audience for family.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's important. I mean, Days of Our Lives, you talked about that. That's a family.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I mean,
it's a huge
whether-
family.
Whatever soap you go to, that's family. And when you think about the fact that it's generational,
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
audience is generational. There are grandparents watching with their grandchildren, their parents. And I have a fan whose daughter was in a car accident, and she wouldn't tell the police what her mother's name and phone number was because it was 1:00. And she watched
Stop
Days of Our Lives was on, and she said, "I can't call my mom. No, I can't." And she would not give them the phone number to call her mother. and she had a broken leg. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
but that's how important the show that you're talking about
It's so
is,
ingrained.
and that's for
Yeah.
everyone. Is just how important it is. It's a genre that's sort of disappeared. We only have the 4 left, but it's still here to stay, and we need to protect it. So.
Well, I need you to make an appearance on Days and have Nancy come back in and
Please.
and
Thank you, guys.
and settle some things. Maybe what would be great is if like she walks into Doug's place. Because I'm always writing scenes for everyone. She walks into Doug's place right as like Chloe and Julie are getting into it. Can you imagine if Nancy walks up in there and like
Put Nancy into the mix.
Yeah, and looks at Julie and go, "What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you doing with my daughter?" Like I just,
Nancy's going to end up
That's
in
some good stuff.
Nancy's going to end up in the
One
freezer.
of my most memorable Nancy Wesley scenes is after the nurse, Allie, drugged Nancy so that she was acting all crazy. And when Nancy finally got better, Craig was up in Allie's apartment letting her have it, and Nancy comes barging in and just cold cocks Allie across the face. It's like, you want to see crazy? It just pow right across the face. It's like,
That's
yes.
so great. And she just Lindy, who played Nurse Allie, just lives over in Toluca Lake too. She was married to James Marsden. I think they're separated or divorced now, but a wonderful actress. That we had some good times. We really did. And thank you for that. That's very sweet.
Of course.
So.
I love a good visit from Nancy. Like she just call her the cleanup woman. Like you need a body buried in a bag.
Yeah.
Like don't call
Fix her.
Kate. Don't call Sam. You call Nancy. And Nancy's gonna be able to cover it up for you well too. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not see that body.
Thank you.
But that's
darling.
just
very
such
sweet. Thank
a
you.
testament to just what a wonderful woman you are.
Thank you, honey.
You're
Thank
so
you. I've
great.
had a great time, and I appreciate all those times I had on Days, and again on the other soap that I get to work
Yeah.
on. So it's
Yeah.
just been a great opportunity, and I'm very grateful.
Well, of course.
Because without the fans, without our fans,
Yep.
so you
Would-
all are very important to us.
Yes.
Yes. Well, if you will indulge us for a second, we have to show a clip of what's going to happen next week on Days.
Ooh, okay.
So here we go, y'all. This is what's coming up next week on Days of Our Lives.
It's time to give thanks.
Surprised to see me?
Uh-oh.
But this unexpected guest
Yes, I did drug you. Yeah, that was me. Hold the applause.
can't choke on it.
You will not get away with it.
Come early for the stuffing on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, now I
Come
think
early
this
for
is
the
what
stuffing.
Stuffing's my favorite part.
this is the stuff we've been waiting for. I knew there was
Yes.
something was gonna happen. Ooh, it's just gonna get good.
She deserves it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We love a good cat fight, don't we? Oh, we do. All right, well, we are starting to run out of time, but hey, you guys make sure, do not forget, on Thanksgiving Day, November 20th, on Netflix, we have Pup Star, starring our very beautiful and talented and witty, and just want to put her in my pocket and just take her everywhere. Miss Patrika Darbo. Y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Yes.
Make sure
Thanks,
you tell your
everybody.
friends. Make sure you post it on all the days and bold, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Bold webs and let them know, hey, she's going to be on this movie. We have to support it. We have to love it. We have to stream it not once, but 10 times. So that way we can keep seeing her lovely face on our screen.
Thank you, darling.
You're
very much.
welcome. Thank you for dropping in.
Always.
All right, you guys, before we head out, we got to let you know where you can find us. So, Michael Mattis, let the kind folks know where they can find you on the social media.
On the social media, you can find me on Twitter, MLMattis1, and on Instagram, MLMattis.
I love that every week you have to think about
I'm like, wait, was
what
it?
your social media
I don't know
is.
why.
Every week it stumps
Every
you.
week.
It's
I'm
the
like, wait.
easiest
what?
question. Easiest
Where
question.
am I? What's going on?
And
Tami Goveia.
on Twitter, you can find me at Tami Goveia, and Insta, Facebook, Tami Goveia Official.
And of course, you guys, you can find me at Lounging with Tony on all social media platforms or my website, loungingwithtony.com. And don't forget to follow the show on
Please.
DISHIN Days on Instagram and Facebook and _ DISHIN Days
And-
on Twitter.
And we should say, for those that didn't read my comment in the chat room, there will be no show next week.
Yes, thank
there
you.
will not be a show next week. You guys have a very happy holidays, happy
Yes.
Thanksgiving, and don't forget, while you're cooking the turkey, check out Pup Star on Netflix, starring Patrika Darbo. We'll see you guys in
Bye,
2
guys.
weeks
Bye.
on
Happy
DISHIN Days.
Thanksgiving.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.